Hello friends, I'm Soni and I'll be your trainer for the session today. By now we've learned that there are 8 parts of speech: nouns, pronouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. We've done 7 of them, and today we'll do the last part of speech, that is interjections. So let me tell you the objectives of today's session. Today we'll understand what do we mean by an interjection. Then we'll check as to what is the need or the requirement of an interjection. We'll talk about the different kinds of interjection and when to use which interjection. At the end, as usual, we'll do some exercises and then finally revise the session. So let's get started and let's start learning interjections. What is an interjection? An interjection is an unusual kind of word because it often stands alone. Interjections are words which express emotions or surprise, and they are usually followed by an exclamation mark. That is, interjections express your feelings. If you're sad, you'll use the interjection which represents sadness. If you're happy, you'll use the appropriate interjection. The interjections are not grammatically related to any other part of the sentence. This means that even without the interjection, the sentence would be grammatically correct. But then, to bring out the feel of the sentence, to bring out the emotion in the sentence, interjections are a must. The examples of interjection are ouch and then an exclamation mark. When do you say an ouch? When you feel a pain or when someone hurts you, don't you say ouch? That is an interjection. Similarly, hello. When do you say hello? When you want to draw someone's attention. Hello, look what I have to say. Or listen to what I have to say. So hello is also an interjection. Then hooray. When do you say hooray? When you're sad? No, when you're happy. You feel great. You're full of joy. Then oh no. When do you say that? When you regret, when you're sad, when you're not happy with what has happened. And then also another interjection, when do you do this? This is a sign of relief. Thank God. By now, do you know what do we mean by interjection? Where do we use them? And what is the need of an interjection? Interjections like are also known as hesitation devices. They are extremely common in English and people use them when they don't know what to say or they are not sure of what they are saying. They also use them in order to show that they are thinking about what to say next. For example, if I ask you a question, would you come for a movie tomorrow? You don't know whether you want to come or not. So you think and you do like, all this is an interjection. This and ers, they are all interjections. Let's see examples of interjections in sentences. The first sentence. Hurrah! I won the match. What does this show? Are you happy? Right, you're happy because you won the match. So hurrah followed by an exclamation mark becomes an interjection. Alas, we again lost the match. Now, when you've lost the match, you'll never be happy. You'll be sad. So the word alas expresses a sudden grief, sadness. Next, bravo, well done. The word bravo expresses victory, praise. When you appreciate someone, you say bravo, well done. You give a pat on the person's back. So the word bravo expresses you're praising someone. Some other examples of interjection are oh. Now when do you use oh? It could be a sign of sadness. Oh, what a miserable thing. Oh, she fell down. You're very sad for that person. Or it could be a sign of wonder. You're surprised. Oh, has that happened? That means you're surprised. You just can't believe what has happened. Then, what? What is used as an interjection which shows surprise and even anger at times. Like if you go home and you tell your father you could not pass your maths exam, he'll say, what? He'll be surprised and angry at the same time. Hello, how are you? When do you say this? When you greet someone or when you want to draw someone's attention to what you're saying. Alas, he's no more. So what do you think? Alas is an interjection of what? It's an interjection which shows grief, which shows sadness. Hurrah, we met the target. Hurrah shows happiness, victory, or a feeling of achievement. Ah, has he gone? Now this interjection of ah is a sign of relief. Supposing some people come to your place and you don't want them to stay there for long. You want that the guests should go as soon as possible. So when they go, it's a sign of relief for you. You say, ah, thank God they've gone. So the interjection ah is a sign of relief. Oh, you scared me. Oh becomes a sign of surprise. Hey, put that down. Again, hey means you're drawing that person's attention or you're commanding him to do something. So we need to remember that interjections are words used to express strong feelings. This feeling could be of you're happy or of sadness or of joy or victory, of pain or whatsoever. In order to express your feelings, you can use interjections. Then also remember to use the exclamation sign after you write the interjection. For example, the interjection hello. After hello, put an exclamation. Interjections are not sentences but words. It's not a long sentence of 2-3 words. It's just one single word. Now that you know the basics of interjections, let's go ahead and attempt an exercise on interjections. What you need to do is, you have 2 columns there in your workbook. You need to match the interjections in column A with a sentence in column B to make a meaningful sentence. What I'll do is, I'll read out the interjections in column A first and then I'll read out the sentences in column B. So first, the column A. Ouch. Oh no. What? Wow. Hey. These were the entries of column A. Now let's look at the entries of column B. Are you serious? It hurts. You're very cute. I forgot about the exam. What a beautiful rose. These were the entries of column B. Now quickly start looking at your workbook and start matching the entries of column A with the entry in column B. Let me give you the solutions now. The first entry was ouch, and the sentence that matches with it is it hurts. So it is ouch, it hurts. Second, oh no, I forgot about the exam. Third, what? Are you serious? Fourth, wow, what a beautiful rose. Fifth, hey, you're very cute. So we've done this exercise. Go through this exercise again. Check what an interjection means and how you can use different interjections in sentences of your own. Let's do another exercise. You need to write suitable interjections in the sentences given below. And remember to use the exclamation mark as well. So it's a fill in the blank exercise. Dash, this is a giant pumpkin. Next, dash, you stepped on my toe. Next, dash, you did a great job. Next, dash, that feels good. Next, dash, what's new? So, you are supposed to write down the suitable interjections in the blanks given to you. I hope most of you have attempted the exercise and you've got the interjections right. Well, I'll tell you the solutions right now and we'll cross-check as to what you've written is correct or not. The first blank was dash, that is a giant pumpkin. Now you're surprised by looking at the pumpkin that it's a giant pumpkin. So you say, wow, that's a giant pumpkin. Something you've never seen before. Next, you stepped on my toe. Obviously, if someone steps on your toe, it hurts. So you'll say, ouch, you stepped on my toe. Next, you did a great job. Now you're appreciating someone, you're praising someone. So what did I tell you? To use bravo, bravo, you did a great job. Next, that feels good. You're feeling relaxed, you're feeling relieved. So you need to say, that feels good. Remember that example when the guests came to your place? The same kind of relief you have right now. So you use, that feels good. Next, what's new? Maybe you've just met someone, you wish him, and then you ask him, what's new these days? So how do you say it? Hi or hello, what's new? Now let us discuss interjections in more detail. What we'll do is, we'll take up one interjection at a time, discuss the meaning of the interjection, and try and give one example each. Our first interjection is A-H followed by an exclamation mark. Now, can express pleasure. When you're happy, you're enjoying something. For example, that feels good. In this sentence, is expressing your pleasure. It can also express realization. You've just realized something. आपको अभी अभी वो एहसास हुआ है. Then you can say, now I understand. मतलब मुझे अब जाके समझ आया. Or it can also express resignation. Now, resignation does not mean that you resign from a job. Resignation means that you realize that this thing cannot be done. So, for example, well, it can't be done. This was about the interjection We discussed the meaning of and the different examples along with the meanings. The next interjection is dear, D-E-A-R, followed by an exclamation mark. Now, dear, you can use it in order to express pity. Means किसी पे तरस खाना है, then you can use this interjection. For example, oh dear, that was really bad. आप किसी को console कर रहे हो. Like, oh my God, that kinds. Oh dear, that's really bad. Or it can also be used to express surprise when you're amazed. Dear me, that's a surprise. I mean, you're shocked, you're surprised. How did it happen? Next interjection is hello. We've done this before. Let's do it in some more detail. Now, hello can be used when you greet someone, expressing a greeting. For example, hello Sham, how are you today? A very commonly used interjection. It can also be used in order to express surprise. Hello, my car's gone. For example, you're there at your place and when you move out, you see your car is missing. Obviously, you'll be surprised and you'll say, hello, where's my car? So in this case, hello expresses a sign of surprise. Another interjection is UMM. It's again, as I told you, a hesitation interjection. You hesitate in saying something. For example, I ask you, 85 divided by 5 is what? You say, 85 divided by 5 is 17. This is a kind of hesitation. This happens when you don't know the answer or you're thinking what to say. So, is interjection of hesitation. Another interjection we've talked about is ouch. Ouch, what does ouch do? Expresses pain. Ouch, that hurts. Or ouch, you stepped on my toe. And this comes out very automatically. You don't have to plan that, okay, whenever I'll express some pain, I'll say ouch. It will come out automatically. Another interjection is oh. Now, oh can also express pain. For example, oh, I've got a toothache. मेरे दांत में दर्द है. You say oh before it without actually preparing yourself to say it, because most of the interjections come out to be very natural. They come to you naturally without a conscious effort. Now, the interjection oh can also express surprise. Oh, you're here. You're surprised. Oh, you're here. Oh also expresses pleading. Like you say to someone, oh, please do that. You're requesting that person, or you may even be begging that person to do something for you. So in this case, oh expresses an action of pleading, as if you're requesting someone. Another interjection we'll talk about is hey, H-E-Y. Hey again, calling attention. For example, hey, look at that. You tell everyone to draw their attention to something which is present over there. So you say, hey, look at that. What's there? Or it can also express surprise or joy. Hey, what a good idea. You're surprised and you're happy at the same time. Next interjection is well, a very commonly used interjection. Now, well can express surprise. Well, I never thought that would happen. You say that you had never imagined it would happen. So you are surprised, you're amazed. Or most people use well in order to introduce a remark. Like before starting a sentence, some people are in a habit of saying well. For example, well, what I want to say is, in this case, well is not expressing surprise, it's just introducing a remark, what you want to say. We've done a couple of interjections, we've done their meanings and their examples. So now it's the exercise time. Let's go ahead and do a small little exercise. In this exercise, you need to choose the correct option. The first question is, an interjection is dash. The options are an exclamation which shows thoughts or feelings. Number 2, a meaningless string of sounds. Number 3, the same as an adjective. You've done adjectives, so you should know whether interjection is same as an adjective. Out of these 3 options, select the option which you feel is correct. Next, you are a vegetarian and you're offered a dish of raw meat. What do you think? If you are a vegetarian and someone offers you to eat meat, what will you say? Number 1, ugh. Number 2, hurrah. You're extra happy. Number 3, yippee. So you need to decide what will you say if, being a vegetarian, you're offered a dish of raw meat. Next, somebody has just stepped on your toe. Which interjection would best fit in this situation? Would you say, yo-hoo? Or would you say, ouch? Or, ugh? Very easy question. We've discussed it so many times in the session. Next, dash Manoj, come here, I want to talk to you. Dash Manoj, come here, I want to talk to you. Now, which interjection would you use in this case? Would you say oops, or or hey? You need to decide that if you were to talk to Manoj and say, come here, I want to talk to you, which interjection would you use? Next, your children are making a lot of noise and you want to hear the news on the radio. How would you urge silence? Which interjection would you use to tell your children to keep quiet? Would you say shh, or would you say oh? Which interjection do you think is the most appropriate in this case? Next, a person says, I scored 660 points at the TOEFL test. And you say, dash, that's amazing. You're surprised that he scored a lot. Which interjection would you use? Wow, ah, oh. Which do you think is the most appropriate interjection to use in this case? Next, which is the odd one out? Which word fits in a different group? I'll say out the options to you. Hey, oops, yo-hoo. Out of these 3 interjections, you need to find out which is a misfit, which does not belong to the group. Quickly attempt the exercise and then we'll go ahead and discuss the solutions. The first question was, an interjection is dash. The options you had were an exclamation which shows thoughts or feelings, a meaningless string of sounds, the same as an adjective. And the correct option is right, number A, an exclamation which shows thoughts or feelings. That's the correct option. Next, you are a vegetarian and you're offered a dish of raw meat. What would you think? The correct option is A, ugh, because you would not say hurrah and you would not enjoy. It is something you do not eat, so you would not like that thing being offered to you. You would say, ugh, what is this? Next, somebody has just stepped on your toe. Which interjection would you use in this case? Right, ouch. We've done this a couple of times now. You use ouch when you experience some kind of pain. Next, dash Manoj, come here, I want to talk to you. Now I told you, if you want to draw someone's attention or you want to greet someone, you use hey. Hey Manoj, you would say it this way. Hey Manoj, come here, I want to talk to you. So the correct option is hey. Next, your children are making a lot of noise and you want to hear the news on the radio. How would you urge silence? Again, a very easy one. It is shh. I think a couple of times your parents tell you the same thing, to be quiet if someone is sleeping in the house. They say, shh, be quiet, don't disturb. So it is this interjection which you need to use in this sentence. Next, your friend tells you, I scored 660 points at the TOEFL test. And you say, dash, that's amazing. Obviously, you're surprised and you're happy at the same time. So you say, wow, that's amazing. Because wow is an interjection which is used in case of a situation where you are surprised. In the next question, you had to pick out the odd one out. The options you had were hey, yoo-hoo, and oops. Which one do you think does not fit? It is oops, because the other two express joy. Hey is also joy, yoo-hoo is also happiness. But oops is something wherein you've committed a mistake and you say, oops, what have I done? So oops is a misfit in this case. Now, today we learned what are interjections, why do we need an interjection, the importance of an interjection. Let us do a brief recap of the entire session. First of all, what is an interjection? Interjection is an unusual word which we use in order to express our emotions or our feelings. Now, these emotions may be your emotion of joy, happiness, pain, shock, praise, sadness, anything. And these interjections help you express yourself in a better way. Now, one thing that you need to remember in case of interjections is that every interjection should be followed by an exclamation mark, right? So after writing the interjection, don't forget to place the exclamation mark. Next, we discussed some interjections, the meanings of those interjections, and certain examples as well. let me just revise briefly which all interjections did we discuss. We talked about the interjection and when do you use it? Come on, go ahead and revise what we've done. You should always take notes during the session because at times these notes would prove very helpful for you. If you need to revise something or you've forgotten what we did today, you can refer back to these notes to check what you missed out or what you can't remember. So the interjection expresses pleasure or a sign of relief. Then the interjection dear, oh dear, what has happened, expresses surprise and pity as well at times. Oh dear, that's really sad. I'm sad for you. In this case, the interjection dear expresses pity. Then hello. Hello expresses what? When do you say hello? When you meet someone. So either expressing your greeting or surprise. If you're surprised, at times you say, hello, where's my car? Or what have you done? It again expresses surprise. Then a very common interjection, ouch. Ouch is used in case of, come on, when will you say ouch? When your friend hurts you. When your friend sitting with you, he hurts you, he pricks you with a needle or with a pencil, you will say, ouch, what are you doing? It hurts you. Then the interjection, that is what? The hesitation. When you don't know what to say. Then we did oh. When do you use oh? Yes, when you're surprised at times. Oh, what's that? Or, oh, that hurts. You even use oh in case of pain. Next we did was hey. Hey is quite similar to hello. In a way, if you want to greet someone or you want to express your surprise, then you use hey. Another interjection that we did today was well. Well is used in case you want to express surprise, like, well, I never thought this would happen. You're surprised. Or it is also used in case you want to introduce a remark. Like I told you earlier, some people have a habit of starting every second sentence with a well. Well, today what I want to tell you is this. Well, tomorrow what will happen is this. So it is also used as a introducing or an introduction remark. So that was all about interjections, which is a very interesting topic because it helps you express what you feel and helps you express it in a better way. That's all in the interjection session for today. So go home and revise whatever we've done today. And until next time, bye-bye and take care.